gasoline and octane. The largest monthly car show in America. Fill up on some coffee, top off the octane, and head on down.
You can't hide that.
I mean, yeah, we got a couple extra solenoids.
Oh man, this is awesome. This would have been state of the art back in the day. Rolling Cadillac.
Wow, this is Project 7.
It's a British muscle car. It feels like you're in a big block Chevelle.
I have to get another cup of coffee. Oof, it's freezing out
What's
there.
up, fellas?
Hey, there he is.
There he is.
Man, what is this place?
You haven't heard of Cafe and Octane at the garage?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh,
This is it.
I
This
didn't
is
know it was
it.
done.
You've arrived.
Well, you know, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Not quite done.
Well,
but hey, we got coffee.
It's gonna be nice, for sure.
What are you driving in then? What is that?
Oh, that? Dude, Haggerty Drive Share. You can rent anything you want. That's a 1972 Trans Am. I rented it. Oh. I didn't know you can rent them. You can rent a 1972 Trans Am.
Killer program.
You knew about it?
Oh, yeah.
That
I
looks like
didn't.
fun.
Absolutely.
Have you heard of George Poteet?
Oh, yeah. He's an icon. 400-mile-an-hour icon.
Right? I went to see him at his casa.
You custom fit a car, you know, like having a pair of high-dollar cowboy boots made. We custom fit it to me. The Bullet's got a LS3 Chevrolet engine in it.
Oh no, not an LS and a Mustang. George is not afraid to just do whatever the hell he wants.
Speaking of icons, I'm heading out to go get Project 7.
Oh, good, because that means I get a chance to drive my 72 Trans Am a little bit more.
How about me? Can I ride or drive?
You can't drive, but you can ride. A little bit of everything. Look at this. He got his boom box and everything. Look at that. How many watts is that? 400? Ooh-wee. Chris Moore,
Ricky,
what are you doing
good
here?
to see you, man. I had to come visit this thing. I'd never been to it, so I just wanted to come check it out.
Wait a minute, hold it. Your tag, I like that tag.
Yes, it is.
So, is the question, is it yours or is it fast? What's that the answer to?
Yes, it is. Got a 2013 Dodge Viper GTS. It's a 1 of 20 solid white with red interior.
So this is completely stock on the body side,
So
right?
yeah, it's 640 horsepower from the factory, and yes, it's completely stock.
Wait a minute. This is Chris Moore talking about completely stock.
Yeah, stock.
I race motorcycles with him, so I know it's never what it appears to be. Pop the hood.
The engine is bone stock, but we've got a 300 shot of nitrous and basically done exhaust, intake, small modifications, but it makes around 900 horsepower to the tires.
You can't hide that.
I mean, yeah,
I already
we got a couple extra solenoids.
2 stages, 3 stages.
It's a 2-stage.
2-stage
Yep,
with a purge.
And to activate it, you turn on the rear window defrost button.
Come on. Anybody who knows Chris Moore knows that it's stuff like that that you never can trust them.
Yeah, attention to detail.
What?
So me and Ricky have been drag racing motorcycles together for probably about the last 20 years. So we've been racing together a long time. I'm actually currently faster than Ricky too. Yeah, you heard it.
What?
Yeah, you know.
It's simple. Ask him how many championships he got.
He's just older, that's all, that's all.
A little diversity for you down here. Mercedes, Porsche, Lamborghini, 57 Nomad. How's that for a lineup? Ooh, Hot Rod Bug. What's up, David?
How
you
are
doing,
you,
man?
Brian? Good to see you.
Yeah, you
Good to
too.
see you.
Is this you?
It is me. It is me.
Where'd you find that?
This Volkswagen was built about 15 years ago by Hank Young.
Why, everybody knows Hank Young. Come on,
Everybody
Biker
does know
Build-Off
Hank.
fame.
Yep. Season 3 and 4, I believe.
Good old Georgia boy.
Yep.
So tell me about it.
It's a 61 VW, ragtop, Volts rod. The front end has been replaced. It has been moved forward. The fenders have been shaved, removed. It's also been lowered. Other than that, it's pretty much an original car.
One of the cool things about these is you take basically the German, everybody's car, you know, these were meant to be the people's car, and you put an American hot rod turn on it. You know, the Coker Excelsior hot rod tires on
Model
it.
A headlights, Model A tail lights.
You got the Steelies, and if you look at the little fake exhaust pipe, I'm assuming that's a fake exhaust pipe.
Actually, that is a VW Thing accessory heater, and that's the exhaust pipe for the accessory heater.
That is the oddest thing I've ever seen. A gasoline-powered heater in a gasoline-powered car.
Correct.
That seems like the dumbest thing ever.
They were in the Volkswagen Things, they were known for catching on fire. It was a great engineering feat.
Great idea.
Yeah, great idea.
Let's check out inside. Look at that cage. That's so awesome. Goes all the way over the top and around the back.
Real unique color interior.
I'm glad you have your fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah. If you're running a gasoline-powered heater, it's pretty wise to have a fire extinguisher close at hand, within arm's reach anyway.
I mean, worst case scenario, you can always go out the top, you know?
Yeah, when
if you get in
your
trouble,
vignette of it.
ah!
Caffeine and Octane is brought to you by Haggerty. Let's drive together.
So I'm supposed to come look at a really cool car collection in the middle of Mississippi and to an undisclosed location in the middle of a hurricane. And I don't know, there's some undisclosed. Oh! Oh, God! No! Oh! 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 Guys, bro! What are we doing? Is that George Poteet?
George Poteet, the Medici of Mississippi. This guy has commissioned, what, 150 pro-built cars? Not to mention the fact that he's been 450 miles an hour at Bonneville.
Well, I want to go over 400, which there's only like 10 people got record over 400 in the world. We made a 462 mile an hour pass with it.
You say it like you're brushing your teeth. I'm like, you're talking about going 460 miles an hour.
Well, I didn't know I was going 460 until I got a time slip.
Basically, in the car world, this is Batman's lair. In the middle of Mississippi, nobody knows where all these things are. What about this? This kind of looks like a Bullet Mustang.
I didn't want to totally copy the Bullet car, but I like the Highland Green, and it's got a full rotor shop chassis under it with LS3 Chevrolet engine in it.
Oh no, not an LS in a Mustang. They disguise an LS inside of this like exterior that looks like the original motor, and it'll fool you. I mean, when you walk up, you're like, man, you could be fooled into a 302 Ford. This is the difference in George versus so many of the collectors or builders that are out there. George is not afraid to just do whatever the hell he wants.
That's the beauty of electronic fuel injection and no carburetor.
Absolutely.
You custom fit a car, you know, like having a pair of high-dollar cowboy boots made. You know, we custom fit it to me.
What is this thing? 55 or 6? 50...
It's a 56,
56.
150. That's an LS7 engine with a Whipple supercharger and about 750 horsepower. The only requirements I had with them is it's got to have an automatic in it and air conditioning on it. You know, I like to drive my cars.
Want to take it around the block?
I love to.
Nice. Nothing like a joyride with a land speed holder. Not scary at all.
I don't enjoy a whole lot of competitiveness with an everyday driver car. I try to keep the competitiveness separated from the enjoyment.
That was awesome. What else we got?
Over there, I got 2 Bonneville cars that were in the shop.
Let's go.
I built a 32 Roadster with a small block Ford in it. It's a real good car, just up to around 210, 215. When you get up around 190, 200, 210, everything gets real light, so that's when it starts getting slippery.
If you start getting slippery, keep your foot in it, or what's the advice?
Close your eyes and wait for it to stop spinning.
How many people do you know in the world that take like the baddest supercar made, the Ford GT, and customize it? This guy. This guy.
Rad Rise by Troy. It went straight to him from here.
Rad Rides by Troy up in Manteno, Illinois is one of the top builders in the industry for 20 years. Every time he puts out a car, you know it's going to be one of the top cars in the world.
If you check out the wheels, so we did the pin drive wheels, which the original Ford GT40 would have had pin drive wheels. So you were able to get Ford to do the color you want.
It's a $10,000 option. And I said, that's the cheapest paint job I've ever had.
Oh, we got to look at the Torino. Now, this is a car you don't see built very often.
I love the Torino that was built for NASCAR, the Talladega, but they were always an ugly car, to be honest with you. So I came up with the idea, let's make a modified front end and make it a little more sleek.
Let's look inside. This thing's got all full handmade sheet metal interior. And again, race car inspired, so you can see a bunch of rivets. It's got the holes like the old GTs had, full roll cage, even the strips in the center that kind of mimic the NASCAR vibe. The windows bolt in just like you would in a race car. But again, it's meant to be a street car, right?
Yeah.
George, tell me about your 36.
This is a 36 Roadster that we built specifically to win the America's Most Beautiful Roadster, which we did win it last year. The cowl is the only thing that's left out of the 36 that I bought. Eric Pratt hand-built everything else.
You know, you would take what would look like a typical kind of old school air cleaner and create it digitally. It's CNC'd, hand-shaped, hand-painted and whatnot, right? Same with these. These look pretty original, like to the period and to the style, but that's all custom CNC. I mean, the level of perfection in a hand-built vehicle like this, do you have any idea on the hours?
Well, generally a car like this will run anywhere from 8,000 to 12,000 hours.
So let's do the math. 12,000 divided by 40-hour weeks. That's 300 weeks divided by 4 weeks in a month. Jeez, that's 75 months.
Any car you finish has the DNA of the builder on it. As important as the DNA in your body, you want your cars to last, the looks of them and the performance of them.
Look at this Grand Prix. Man, this is pretty.
All original, and it drives like brand new.
Oh, look at this.
I was the hero of all my friends in high school because I drove a NASCAR edition Trans Am to high school. This is like the rarest of the Trans Ams. You never see these, original as original can be. Man, this brings back memories.
What's up, Kyle? How you been, man? About time you get up early and come out.
I know.
TA looks awesome. Sorry, I mean the Esprit.
The Esprit.
What was the Esprit?
They had the base Firebird, the Esprit, the Formula, and the Trans Am. This one looks like a Trans Am, but it started as a '73 Esprit. The Esprit was the cheapest V8 car you could buy. This is older than the Bandit cars. It was before they came out, but I've always loved the black and gold look.
Let's look under the hood.
It's LS3. It's a Chevrolet crate motor, ASA cam, valves, valve springs. Everything else is basically stock out of a new Camaro or Corvette.
Nice. Looking good. Great to see you, amigo.
Yeah, good to see you.
Oh, look at this Grand Prix. Man, this is pretty.
Hey, Skip.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Man, you bring the nicest stuff out here.
Oh, thank you.
This is beautiful.
1971 Pontiac Grand Prix. Has 44,000 miles on it. All original, but one repaint, and it drives like brand new.
The interior looks like it just came off the assembly line. That's the original interior.
Yeah, they say it's indestructible.
It is nice.
Yeah, I love these door handles too. Yeah, they just come in like that.
I think Lamborghini ended up doing those door handles on the later cars. And the lines on this car are really striking.
Designed by John DeLorean.
Now that's saying something.
Yeah.
John DeLorean, that's great.
It drives like a dream. I was driving this morning on 285 and I looked down and I was going way faster than I should have been.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I got it under control.
Wow. I see something really special. It's the Project 7.
Caffeine and Octane is brought to you by Haggerty. Let's drive together.
Man, that is nice. 5.2 liter V10. Woo, that's hot. Lance-Ro.
Hey, Brian.
What's happening, man?
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you too. This you?
Yeah, that's my car.
They had a lot of class back in these days. Wow.
This is a 52 Cadillac Coupe. The year before, they called it the Coupe de Ville. Cadillac was kind of General Motors' top car, so any features that came out, they came out usually first on the Cadillac. It's got the 331 overhead valve V8. This one's got power steering, power brakes, power antenna.
And you've got one of the Autotronic eyes. Was that an option on these?
Yeah, the Autotronic eye was something that was, you know, almost space age. There's a thing on the dash, a glass eyeball, and it sees oncoming cars and dims your headlights automatic. The funny thing is, it's all mechanical. This is the relay box for the Autotronic eye, which, you know, it's pretty amazing that they could do that without solid state.
Mind if I fire it up?
Go right ahead. This car has one of the first automatic transmissions, and it was called Hydromatic. It was a 4-speed automatic.
That seems so weird to be in a car that's old and not have a clutch. I'm like, where's the clutch? Wow, this would have been state of the art back in the day. Rolling Cadillac.
Got a front seat like a living room couch.
Sure does. It's not really made for a tall guy either.
No.
Not really seeing out very well.
You're in a coupe.
Wow, what is this? I see something really special. Something that I've never seen for real, but I did read about it. Wow. It's a Project 7. They built 250 of these cars, and only 50 of them came to the United States. This is gorgeous. Congratulations, man. What a beautiful car.
Thanks.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
that.
bringing it out.
No, it's fun. I brought a 2016 Jaguar Project 7. It was a homage to the D-Type racers that won Le Mans that Jaguar's SV team built by hand. I think originally it sold for $160,000 and it had one option. If you wanted it British Racing Green, you had to pay $25,000 extra.
It's cool. I mean, it is so neat. And this thing's putting out like 575?
Yeah, well, they came 577 from the factory. This one's putting a little over 600 with the tune that we have.
Oh, is that right? Oh, wow. It doesn't look anything like I expected.
Yeah, it's a little tough with the supercharger. A little bit over 600 horsepower, same amount of torque, supercharger. But I gotta tell you, honestly, when it's in regular drive mode, my wife loves to drive it.
Is that right?
Yeah, because you can quiet the exhaust and you soften up the suspension. Really drives very docile. And it's when you put it in track mode, open up the exhaust. It's a British muscle car. It feels like you're in a big block Chevelle, right?
This is really, really nice. Thanks again.
All righty, hey, thank you. You know, you go to a place like this, like Cafe and Octane here, and it's everything from supercars to exotics to lowriders to Jeeps. It's just a wonderful event, and I just love being here.